If you look at his history from the time that he got here until within the last few years, he has constantly had a positive effect on St. Joe.
Jim Connors never planned on making St. Joseph home, but life happened for the New York boy.
My original plan was not, but it was also not to meet the lady who was going to become my wife. And she made it very emphatic that she was not up to traveling the country, packing the kids somewhere every 2 years to get a new job in broadcast.
James Michael Connors, or better known as Jim or Mick, passed away earlier this month at the age of 79, spending more than 50 years of his life here in the nation's heartland.
I kind of laugh when people say, there's nothing here in St. Joe, there's nothing to do. There's nothing for me here. Well, you look around and try, and that's how you're going to find what there is to do.
Connors starting his half-century stay in St. Joe here at KQ2 as a weatherman.
He was Sunshine Jim Connors.
The clouds and rain and sun used to be magnetic. And while he was doing the wrestling stuff, I would go over there and play with the weatherboard.
But his stay at KQ2 might be better remembered for his work with the sport of professional wrestling.
That was probably, next to being the anchor for the 10 o'clock news or the 6 o'clock news, that was the next biggest show that Channel 2 had. And as far as commercial television and popularity, that was probably the most watched show the station had.
Connors, a go-getter and vibrant personality, was just getting started, working for more than 30 years with the St. Joseph Police Department, retiring as a commander.
So we're hoping that with the reward being offered,
he would come to school and everybody's like, that's your dad. You know, he comes in with his mirrored glasses and, you know, had this commanding persona.
He wore many hats throughout his professional career: acting, volunteer fireman, radio personality, salesman, weatherman, police officer. The list goes on, and while he's passed, Sunshine Jim Connors' impact will continue to shine bright on his adopted hometown.
It's not necessarily where you're at, it's what you do with where you're at. And that's where you find the success.
Chris Roush, KQ2 News.